Alright, okay. Alright, hold on. Copy link address. And there. Okay. Just send it everywhere. Okay. And now we wait. I shouldn't have done that. That's the consequences of Quick's test streaming, isn't it? To work out these kinks, so that's fine. But I do have to copy and paste a bunch of stuff now. Here we go. Edit. Paste. It's automatically switch the subject to gaming. Save. Alright, okay. Hello. Please comment as soon as you're in, so where I can test if my mic's working and I can test the delay on the stream. And while we do that, just so people have something to watch, I'll play some Mario or something. Hey, hello. Okay, sick. All right, thank you very much for joining me. Joining me world. Play Mario? Oh, dude, I'm way ahead of you. We're playing some Mario here. We're gonna play for maybe a couple minutes, and then I'll show off borders. How does that sound? I just gotta connect my do a flip. Dude, this is Mario World. I can do a flip. Watch this. Alright, okay. Alright, well, we'll start with this level, even though I already did it. Well, might as well start from the beginning. Alright. There. Are you happy? I already got the dragon coins in this one. How's the audio for the game capture, guys? Does it sound all right? Oh no, you can't hear the audio? All right, we can fix that. This is what test streams are for. Oh, okay. This is what test streams are for. We can fix this, guys. We can fix this. Let's put on some Tom Scott videos to figure out. Let's put on some YouTube videos to figure out what the cause of this problem is. How is everyone today? What did you guys get up to? Probably work and school, right?
On the last surviving road machines cargo monorails.
Oh, you can hear that.
Useful and practical, but they were temporary constructions designed for having
you can hear that.
hauled around work sites. And they've been
at least according to my OBS, you can hear that.
construction equipment. Monorails are usually bad ideas because the track has to be either elevated or in a trench, and because switches at junctions involve moving the whole track. In almost every case, a monorail is a worse and more expensive idea than light rail or a tram or a bus. But while I was researching a while ago, I found a type of monorail that is useful and practical and better than any alternative for its job. And not only is it still in use, new versions of it are being built. So I reached out to the company that makes them, and I asked them,
This
"Can
work,
I have a
guys?
go on one, please?" This
You
is
can
the
hear this,
monorail.
right? First day back on the Death Star.
We build mainly ropeways, that's our main business. Everything with a rope, aerial tramways, chairlifts, key lifts. And Monarch is a Garaventa product since nearly 45 years, 1978 I think, or 79.
Any
Some 2 years after the
anyone
actual
watched the new
Monarch, they started
Andor?
electric. They installed mainly in the Alp area, Germany, Switzerland, a lot of Monarchs in Italy, but also Canada, Sweden, Asia. All over the world we have more or less about 800.
Alright, okay, cool. The audio is good. Although there is a massive delay between me talking and you getting the between me right now on the stream. I think there's about 30 second to minute delay. But I'm getting your messages, and please do keep messaging despite the delay because it's all good for the algorithm, probably. I don't know. What is my name? Jack. Thanks. You can find it in the description. Renz Garcia. No face cams today, maybe eventually, but you can find my face on other social media platforms that are a little less family friendly. Anyways, whilst we have, I imagine the mainstays here, I'm gonna show off. Give you a little sneak peek of our board game because it got delivered. It finally came. Here it is, Borders. Oh, thanks, Jack. Thank you very much. Yeah. So whilst I was in Spain last week, as the majority of you know, because these are just my friends and my sister hanging out on my live stream. Because I was in Spain last week. I got this last week, but I've only just gone around to opening. Oh, thank you, Nadine. Yeah, I worked hard for this. I won't tell you all my secrets, but yes, the top-down camera took me a little while to set up. But yeah, this is Borders. This is what you'll be getting in a couple months, probably, hopefully, most likely. Yeah. This is the first time I've looked at it in person. Well, last week was the first time, but this is the first time, like, out of year and a half, 2 years of working on it. Well, mostly my colleagues worked on it and I did the videos, but like a long time working on this. We finally have it in our hands and it's almost going to come out. Yeah. This is our first unboxing. Hopefully first of many, because we also have a slate of other games on the way. But yeah, this is our first release. Borders Europe. Hopefully we can make some more for other continents. I'm gonna turn on the flash here so you can see a little better, even though it kind of blinds the middle here. Okay, so here's the first. Here's the front of the box. Artwork done by Kim Rio. Yeah, very nice. Very nice box. Let's put it close to the camera so you can see it is for ages 6 and up. Let me find the. There we go. 1 to 5 players. Where you've got the European edition. Hopefully there'll be more on the way. And yeah, it's a nice quick game. Although, as you will see, there are many ways to play this. and I'm sure, Rob, you can figure out some more adult, let's say, variations of playing this game. But our target is also for kids. So yeah, this is a nice family-friendly game here. As you can see, the illustration demonstrates a nice, lovely family having fun playing Borders. Okay, let's look at the sides. Actually, those are a number of flags featured in our game Borders Europe. Brownie points for anyone who can figure out all these flags, because I'm not very great at geography, despite the fact that the majority of our content is. But that's the point of making these videos. So I learn a couple things. All right, so I'll read this out for you guys. This is the blurb. Yeah. I'll hide this because I'm sure that's some special sauce details I'm not supposed to show. but feel free to pause it at an early point before I realized that it might be some special sauce. All right, you guys ready? Settle in, because I'm about to read the blurb. You ready? I'm not gonna wait till you tell me you're ready, because it's like 1 to 2 minute delay. Anyways, it's time to discover Europe. Borders is the fun game where you explore the flags, countries, and connections in a geographic region. Inside this box, you'll find a full set of Borders Europe cards, which can be used to play a wide variety of games. No, everyone loves special sauce. See our websites for examples and videos. Yeah, so if you check our YouTube channel, which you're already on, we've already got a bunch of instructional videos. The game's changed quite a bit since then. So in the next coming weeks, you'll probably be seeing updated versions of those instructional videos, as well as a bunch of demonstratory videos for this game. We have an unboxing video on the way. If I can actually, I'll give you a sneak peek. I thought about maybe doing a little editing whilst I'm live to give more of a sneak peek. We have our boss Christian unboxing the game for us, and he'll probably go into better detail than I am. This is actually the first time since our organization is work from home, basically. This is the first time I have it personally in my hands, so this, if we have time, I might actually go and try and play a game with it for the first time ever, but I nonetheless stand by this game. I think it's very fun, and it looks very fun. Anyways, if you are interested in Europe, then yes. And if you have kids age 6 to 12, then yes. I personally also think this is a game for pretty much anyone. Guys, let me tell you. This game will change your lives. You will learn about Europe and the borders surrounding the countries within Europe, as well as other ancillary details of countries. Mostly, size and what countries are borders. I think it's nonetheless pretty fun, even if you're not a 6 to 12-year-old. I believe our boss has already gone to a couple little expos and showed off the prototype to people much older than 12 years old, and they've all had quite a bit of fun with this. If you're a geography lover, or if you're a teacher, basically. Europe, the group, the band. If you're a fan of Europe, the band, you will also have fun playing Borders Europe, I'm sure. It's a game for everyone. Lovers of Europe, the continent, and Europe the band, as they say. Anyways, if you ever wished you could recognize more flags, then yes, that's certainly something I will need to learn myself, despite the fact that we've spent the last 6 months plus making videos about all the countries featured in this game. Alright, so who's ready for me to actually open this thing? unbox it, as they say. I'm not going to wait for replies because there's obviously a delay. I do love all their hit song though. Here we go. Oh, you know what? I worked so hard for this. Hold on. I had background music. I had background music going this whole time, and I forgot to include it. Hold on, it's a little too loud. I had background music set up for you guys, and I completely forgot to put it on. Actually, it is not Kevin MacLeod, although Kevin MacLeod is royalty-free music king. We use Audio Hero here at Rounded Kids for our music, but yeah, if you've got any Kevin MacLeod requests, I'll be happy to put it in the next live stream. Anyways, after that slight tangent, let's open. How's the music, by the way? Is it too loud? Is it too quiet? I can put it up. I can put it down. Anyways, I'll wait for a reply while I open up this box. Ooh, low down. All right, okay. We can put it way up. Rolls our oyster. How's that compared to my voice? Here's the instruction manual. No looking just yet. We'll look at the instruction manual first. Welcome to Borders Europe. Well, we don't want it overpowering my voice, don't we? Make it a little quiet? Alright, yeah. Alright, okay. And that's how quiet it will be. Oh, you're not supposed to look at that yet. Alright, okay. Monkey spinning monkeys, please. Alright, okay. Tell me if I need to put the music down or up. But I'm keeping it. Oh my days. This is what test streams are for. Oh my days. We'll figure it out. Okay. I'll read the little blurb here as well. At this point. Uh-oh. Okay, everyone's saying that's it, and I have just changed it. But we'll keep it here for now until you say it's a little too loud again. Okay, I'm gonna read the blurb now. There are many different ways to play with Borders cards. We encourage you to experiment. Check online. Well, it's what the back says pretty much. But if you lose the packaging, then you also got the instruction manual. As you can see, where is it? There are different games you can play. Different variations. There's travel trumps, there's make the map, and there's high or lower. Ain't that cute? You can play this game in many different ways. But we'll go through the different ways you can play the game in a second. But for now, let's explain what Borders cards are. There are 3 types of cards in Borders. Country cards have a flag on the back and a map on the front, surrounded by named borders. Water cards have the Borders logo on the back. On the front is the name of a body of water, with a blue border, of course. Yes. So, before we go through the different games you can play on Borders, why don't we actually take a look at the cards? That was a really awkward way of doing it. Alright, okay, here are the cards. Let me just set everything aside there. Here are your Borders cards. Look at that. High premium cards. Look how nice these cards are. These are legit cards. Shout out to Estonia, bordering Latvia to the south, Russia to the east, west, East, yes, east. Baltic Sea to the north, and also Baltic Sea to the west. Yes, yes. West, I thought you said east. I thought you said west. These are as you can see, these are pretty high quality cards. These are legit. Look how thick. Look at the thickness of that card. Look at the lamination. Oh. These are high quality premium cards. They're better than some card decks I own. My goodness. In fact, here are other examples of cards I own. I've got a set of Pokemon cards, a set of really badly translated Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and yeah, those are the cards I own. Actually, we are not gonna try to look for the playing cards I own, so we're just gonna we're just gonna look at these. Look at this. Look at these cards from the McDonald's Happy Meal. Flimsy, weak, bendy. I ain't gonna bend these cards because I just got them. But look at the thinness of that card there compared to the thickness. Oh, look how thick that card is. You're getting some high quality premium card with your purchase of Borders Europe. Look at those. Look, Nintendo, step your game up. Step your game up, Nintendo. This is an official, albeit McDonald's edition, McDonald's Happy Meal edition of Chinchu, from the hit video game, well, media franchise, Pokemon. And this is a hit Drampa. This is not a fluke. As you can see, this card is also very thin. Compared to this one. Look, you can see that on the camera, how thick our Borders cards are. These cards will last you a lifetime, probably, maybe, if you take good care of them. Thanks, Moldova, for holding it down. Let's take a look at the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. We're taking a look at this badly translated Beetle Equipment Machine Extra Stag Beetle. This is a Yu-Gi-Oh card that is obviously not legitimate, but surprisingly is slightly thicker than our Pokemon card here. This actually feels a lot more premium. This is a nice, bendable, very sturdy piece of card. Will survive a lot more erosion, a lot more weathering conditions compared to our trusty Moldova here. And I mean, come on guys, look at the back of these cards. Let's take a look at let's take a look at the back of these cards. Pokemon, you go over here, right? Let's take a look at another Pokemon back. Wait, that's a rip-off one I got from Spain. Take a look at that Pokemon card. Take a look at that Pokemon card. Take a look at these Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Take a look at this Yu-Gi-Oh card. Take a look at that Yu-Gi-Oh card. Alright. But this is what makes it special. Take a look at the back of these Borders cards. Whoa. They're different. There's variety. There is pictures of different flags. You're not gonna get that on Pokemon. You're not gonna get flags of what is it? Lavender Town? What other Pokemon popular Pokemon locales are there? Pokemon Red, Pokemon Blue. I don't play much Pokemon, but you won't see their flags on the back of their Yu-Gi-Oh on their Pokemon cards. That's for sure. Anyways, we're gonna put this aside. Let's put our focus on our flags over here. These are actually put, I believe, in alphabetical, maybe, almost they're in some sort of order, I believe. 6 flags. There, have your 6 flags. We got 6 flags over here. Look how high quality premium these cards are. Does anyone have a request when it comes to a country they want to see. Does anyone want to see any specific countries for these cards? Because I will render that I will render that request and make sure it is sent to you promptly. Poland. Let's look for Poland here. We're looking for Poland. We're looking for Poland. We're looking for Poland. It's in alphabetical order. I just messed them around. Poland. Don't quote me on that, by the way. That it's alphabetical, but as you can see, as I go through the cards, elemental P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. It's supposed to be alphabetical, but yeah, I saw it was Poland, but I was demonstrating the alphabeticalness. That this is anyways. Poland. It borders Czechia and Slovakia to the south, Ukraine and Belarus to the east, Russia and the Baltic Sea, my goodness, and Lithuania to the north. Focus, man, focus. And Germany to the west. It's got a population of 37.8 million people as of when we made these cards. Subject to change. Area of by kilometers squared is 312,696. Its capital is Warsaw, if I pronounce that correctly. I'll give that a quick Google later. Latitude is 52 degrees, 30 degrees. I don't know how to print it out. I should have done my research. And longitude is 21 to, you know how it is. You know how it is. You know how it is. My geography ain't great, but my video editing skills certainly are. Any other countries anyone wants to see before we continue to explaining how to play borders? San Marino! Alright, okay, we can find that. Elemental PQRS. Now that is the benefits of your cards being organized alphabetically. A lot easier to find countries you want to find. As you can see, we have San Marino, which is completely bordered by Italy. Population, 33,000. 61 kilometers squared. A lot smaller than our previously observed Poland. And there's the latitude and longitude if you know how to read it, but there's more details there. Interesting. Fascinating. Isn't that great? Oh, thank you. Welcome, Effigy, to our laid-back borders unboxing reveal. Our informal version of our unboxing, because my boss Christian, I am currently editing a proper version that is on the way within the next week, hopefully. Montenegro. All right, okay. This is obviously personal error. I've messed up all the alphabeticalness of this game, but that's natural. That's obviously what's gonna happen the more you play this, and I guarantee you will play this a lot because it is a lovely, fun game. Anyways, Montenegro. Oh, look at all those countries it borders. Wow, this is fascinating. Wow, I'm pretty sure we've already covered this in our border series. I will check with Kim. But look at all those countries it borders. Serbia to the north and east, northeast. Kosovo to the east. Yep, Albania to the southeast. The Adriatic Sea to the southwest. Croatia to the west, and Bosnia and Herzegovina to the northwest. Oh, creepy. How fascinating. It feels like we're going on an adventure. Anyway, Liechtenstein. I'll be sure to pronounce it correctly in our video coming up. But this is why you should get borders, right? Get borders, and you will learn so much about these countries that you'll start magically pronouncing them right. That is a Renz guarantee. don't quote me on that. Oh, you're not supposed to see those cards yet. Those are the ocean cards. All right, let's look for Liechtenstein. Oh days, I'm exposing myself. People are gonna. Honduras. Do we have Honduras? There are some countries we have decided to omit. Some that were actually in previous versions of the game, but for better flow, we'll obviously add them in later versions of Borders. Hopefully, we'll see. Liechtenstein, completely engulfed by Austria here. Population 38,100, area 160. Isn't that interesting? There's a capital. I'm not gonna even try to pronounce that too. And then there's a cattle's population. Interesting. Aw, thanks, Benny. All right, okay. You missed Poland? Well, let's see if we have. I should checked earlier. I'm pretty sure we do not have Honduras, unfortunately, but we will sure to add that in later editions of the game. But you will only see Honduras if you purchase your own copy of Borders Europe, supporting our efforts. And if you want to see more of these cards, then we are able to make more basically expansion packs for our game Borders Europe. Anyways, please keep listing out countries whilst I open or like preview these lovely sea cards. As you notice, we've removed all the travel cards just for better flow of the game. Oh, dang! Honduras is essential. You son of a gun! You see, my personal geography is not great. But if you want to see a Central American or just a American continent version of Borders, please do support us. That is for future people who aren't my friends watching this, who just happen to stumble around this chaotic unboxing of soon-to-be incredibly popular card game Borders. But yeah, these are the C cards. They're different colors, probably for a reason. Exciting. All right, so there are 3 ways in this, but you can play this however you really want to. I'm sure there's a way to solitaire these border cards too. Anyways, make the map is the main one. The aim of this game is to play all of your cards into a growing map. So now we're gonna look for Luxembourg or Germany or something. Okay. If we can find Germany, boom, we put Germany over there because it borders Belgium. So you're getting the idea. There's different ways of doing this. This is the rustic way, just so I can speed things up and show you, because sometimes you got bad luck and you're dealt bad hands. Poland, yes, Poland. Let's look for Poland. There's Poland. So you put Poland next to Germany here, and you're starting to get a very good idea of how this game works, because boom, Germany borders Poland. Isn't that crazy? And you just put it next to Germany, because that's how the game works. Oh, crazy. And here's Poland. Here's Czechia, which borders Poland. So you can either put Poland to the north, or Poland to the right of it, to the east, as I believe the game is played. But obviously, the boss will demonstrate it a little better than I am demonstrating it now. This is a very, as I said, rustic way of playing the game. You can also put Germany here, if your game goes that way. Let's look for Austria. Looking for Austria. Ooh, there, boom, Austria. Because Czechia is to the north of Austria. So you put Austria there. I remember having to do this for our Kickstarter video. but like inside Premiere. I had to put together my own game of borders, hypothetical game of borders, as I am doing now. But yeah, as I am demonstrating, that there is a way to play this solitaire-like, and try and complete as many of the cards as possible. I'll probably put together some rules and regulations, because this is not one of the games listed, but it only goes to show the flexibility of Borders Europe. Just buy this game, guys. Please buy this game because it's so good. It's so good. I'll just put one more card down whilst we're here. Let's look for Switzerland. Unless some of you folks can find another card I can border this with. Shout out in the comments whilst I look for Switzerland. It's literally the last card on the deck. But here we go. Switzerland goes here. Boom. That's how you play. That's a way to play borders. Another way, actually, because this is a way quicker way of demonstrating how to play borders, is to literally just play trumps with it. So you got your own piles. It's been so long since I've played a version of trumps. You gotta get rid of the ocean cards, but this is only for demonstration anyways. Get rid of those, get rid of that. Okay, so I'll be like, so player number 1 has Moldova, and player number 2 has Switzerland. Let's say player 1's turn to choose. Anyways, okay, so we're looking at the card here. It's got a population of 4.03 million, area 33,000, capital population 700,000. So you're basically going to be like, which sounds like it could be higher than the other card. I am going to be like, oh, I bet your country's capital actually has less people, so I'm going to be like, capital population. Oh, dang, you got Switzerland. There was no way I was going to win that, because look, you've got, what? I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Looks like Switzerland actually has a lower capital population than Moldova. So I get that card. Boom, bada boom, bada bing. Exchange is done. Okay, so now we got Austria and not best known, obviously. It's 2 players, so we wouldn't know. I think it's the loser of the trumps gets to choose. So, all right, I'm not looking at Austria right now. Population 2.08 million, area 25,713, and the country's capital is 533,847. That's a pretty big country capital population. I'm gonna go for a country capital again. Did we win? Oh no, we hecka lost. Look at that. 1 million, almost 2 million people in Vienna. That's crazy. But that means player 1 loses. What an exciting turn of events. Let's see who wins in this final turn, shall we? We got Czechia and Georgia. So who lost? This one. I think that's how you play trumps. Anyways, population 3.99 million, area 69,700. No one say nice in the comments. This is a family broadcast, and its country capital population 1,108,717. Now that's a huge mega population, so I think we're gonna go for the capital population. Oh, what a surprising turn of events! Czechia has a slightly larger population, about 160,000. Now, isn't that interesting? I'm learning something new every day. Thanks to Borders Europe. I'm learning something new every day. anyways, this hand wins. So you just whittle your cards down. I imagine you don't actually play with a whole deck because that might take, unless you really want to play a really long game. Europe is your oyster. Just the specific European part of the world is your oyster. With hopefully more parts of the world being your oyster to come. Oh, thank you for the sub. But yeah, everyone sound off on how great Borders Europe sounds in the comments, please, whilst I pack this up and we can move on to the variety part of the show. Well, there goes our movie magic. My thing got knocked out. Wow, look how uneven this shot is now. Best game of every time, every single time. Don't forget. People always say the present is the most important part of your life. I think that's a very profound thing to say. Let me just. Oh, I broke the stream. Okay. The wood grain is a little slanted, but we'll work with that. Some people say that the present is the most important time of your lives. And with that being said, me having Borders right now, you experiencing Borders along with me is the best time currently in all our lives. Victorians would love it. They'd be like, wow, I've never heard of a country that didn't exist during Victorian times here. What? There's no more empire? What? That's crazy. Why isn't the UK flag in all of these countries? I will reply to that soon, Rob. Okay. So, that ends our Borders unboxing. Crazy, right? What a great game. Welcome to Variety Hour, where I will just mess around until I get bored of streaming, I guess. Sorry for the burp. I suck in a lot of air when I talk to myself. Sorry for any non-friends who are watching this stream thinking, wow, the voiceover for Rounded Kids is kind of unhinged. But here we are. I got a couple things lined up now whilst we hang out here. Ignore that because, as you can see, the delay on this thing is crazy. So we won't be playing too much Switch. I'm getting a different capture card. But for now, we could. I suppose I did have something lined up. Who here watches Tom Scott? Oh, I could get Among Us. I don't have Among Us lined up right now, but maybe for the next stream we could do that. But keep your language to I'm wagging my finger in the live. Keep your language to a minimum. We can. Okay. Oh, great. Because I thought we could do something a little fun in our live stream. We're gonna pause this music for now because I've created a Tom Scott location. Tom Scott location tier list. I thought we could watch a couple Tom Scott videos, his most popular mostly. And we can together rank them. We can rank the best Tom Scott locations from worst to best. How does that sound? We got a Tom Scott tier list. Let's go. Here we go. I've already got a couple lined up. I accidentally doubled it up for one of them, but I went through Tom Scott's Oh yeah, I went through Tom Scott's YouTube and mostly did his most popular videos, and we're gonna go through and we're gonna tier list Tom Scott videos. Here, in the live action, I'm wagging my finger. We're gonna list Tom Scott here with borders, just in case this goes viral. Tom Scott tier list videos. We're going to tier list Tom Scott location videos. So we're gonna go and check out his most popular, because I think that's the best thing to do. All right, I need a rolling commentary from everyone watching as we watch. We won't watch the whole video, obviously, but we will watch as much. We'll go through the video as much as we've deemed fit to really determine whether or not Tom Scott location is worth tiering. Okay, so we already have something pretty iconic with, let's see, 60 million views. We sent garlic bread to the edge of space and then ate it. Now this is a great video. If it loads, we're gonna.
This is not going to be a normal video. We're sending garlic bread.
We're gonna put it for you. No one's. We already know. We already know that garlic bread into space is S tier. We already know, especially now my internet is fudging out for some reason, because probably I'm live streaming right now.
This is not going to be a normal video. We're sending garlic bread to the edge of space.
Right. So Tom's in this video. I remember the first day this came out, actually.
Usually as publicity stunts, but despite a lot of breathless press releases, those objects haven't been launched into space. Most standards organisations agree that space officially starts at the completely arbitrary Kármán line, 100 kilometres up. And balloons like that one only get about a third of the way there. And we're definitely not sending anything into orbit. Orbit requires tens of thousands of miles an hour of speed. That's what all the rockets are for.
I mean, we're watching it, but we already know it's S tier.
Actually, today we're going as high as we can with this payload. It's very cold on the way up.
We already got a controversial take from Rob here. Edge of space is actually D tier because it's not proper space. So I don't know. I think that's a convincing point to make, that having garlic bread sent to the edge, it's not really space. I mean, like, planes go there sometimes, like Elon Musk kind of planes. You know? Like, it's not really space.
That sort of altitude, so it's coldest just
orbit would be double S tier. So it's so what? So is sending garlic bread to the sky either gonna be D tier or double S tier? There's no in between. There's no in between. All right, let's take a vote. Where should we put garlic bread? Where should we put garlic bread in the edge of space? Yes, I do have a Yanket progress bar because I am a millennial. Sound off in the comments. Where should we put? I already know where I'd put it. It is at least an A tier. I'm sorry, Rob. I believe you are in the minority here. I would, if any Tom Scott video is gonna be tiered S. If any Tom Scott video is gonna be tiered S, it's sending garlic bread to space. Come on, A tier. Everyone's saying A tier. Okay, well, if you guys say A tier, we're gonna go with A tier. But in my personal opinion, it's S tier. But this is a democracy. And and we're gonna roll with garlic bread into space, A tier. All right, okay. Next video. Why California's musical road sounds terrible. Now, does anyone remember this video?
If you drive down a certain stretch of highway in the California desert, you will hear music. It's supposed to sound a little bit like this. But instead, it sounds like this. That was the musical road of Lancaster, California, and as you may have heard, it's a little bit out of tune. A lot of money was spent on that road. It was a publicity stunt for a car company who wanted to show off how clever they are. And doing the calculations for something like that isn't really difficult. A musical note.
What do you guys think? He needs to drive quicker, you think? So you don't think the badness of the road, the musical road, is at fault? It's actually the driver who's at fault. You need to yeet yourself down that road. I don't perceive Tom would drive faster than 60. You make a compelling point, Nadine. This sucks. Here we go. This is supposed to say shouldn't have gone. So what? Are we placing musical road into shouldn't have gone? Because I would completely agree with all of you. I'll put it. I would put it F. So yeah. I totally agree. Musical road. It's kind of a dud. C tier, too many variables for him to make a conclusion. Wow. Okay. Well, we didn't actually watch the whole video. Maybe there's an interesting story as to why the road sounds like that.
At a particular frequency. And those vibrations can be made by a violin string or synthesized by a computer, or, in this case, made by vehicle tires hitting grooves in the road. The closer the grooves are, the faster the vibrations, and the higher the note.
That is hip hop legend
FG in the chat. Divide by the frequency of the note you want, and that's how often there should be a groove in the road. And if people travel at the wrong speed, well, it shouldn't really matter. It'll just be like slowing down or speeding up any other bit of music. It'll be in the wrong key, but it'll still sound right to most people.
Oh, dang, Nadine, you're ahead of it.
So,
you're ahead of it, Nadine. You already mentioned the speed.
At this point, I am indebted to David Simmons Duffin, an assistant professor of physics at Caltech, whose interests include quantum field theories and playing Baroque violin, because he was, as far as I can tell, the very first person to figure out what went wrong.
There's a lot of science in this. Like, science is cool. If you didn't hear lately, science is pretty cool. Which, I would add points to science. my chat's getting raided by Effigy. We're talking about science here, guys. We're talking about science. We're talking about sound frequencies. But you know the best sound. Do you know the best sounding? You know the best sounding sound frequencies? Go on Spotify and check Effigy out. Those are some nice sounding sound frequencies. If you love science and you love sound frequencies, give Effigy a shot. But yeah, are we all agreed that he shouldn't have gone? Even with all the science, it's kind of a dud. Yeah, I agree. We can move on. Next video: G-force, jerk, and a giant centrifuge. More science in this video, but maybe the science will make it cooler.
This is the Royal Air Force Training Centrifuge at Farnborough, and the team here are going to push me as far as they are allowed to push a civilian.
The centrifuge has been here since 1955. The device was originally installed for research purposes, although these days it's used for training as much as it is for research. And what it does is recreate the forces that you feel in an aircraft. For our routine pilot training, the first time pilots go on the centrifuge, we expect them to get up to
bet that
5G
gives it
without
way
a
more
G-suit
points,
and
doesn't
then
it, Jack?
up to 7G with an anti-G suit.
Now, I'm not taking a significant risk here. I'm healthy, I've pulled a few Gs before, and the human body can take this. And the reason we know that is
Anyone in the chat pull a few Gs? I know I have in my lifetime.
because in the 1950s, the US Air Force used rocket sleds to push volunteers to incredible speeds. But that rocket-powered acceleration wasn't the dangerous or even the really high G part of the test. See, high G acceleration takes a lot of incredibly expensive rockets or
Nice.
a big old
Nice. Pulled a
centrifuge
few
like this.
effigies. Nice.
But high G deceleration, all you need for that is a wall. Or for something less destructive, like the rocket sleds, you use scoops drop down into a water trough. US Air Flight Surgeon John Stapp aboard the rocket sled Sonic Wind.
I'll skip to the good part. Here, I'll skip to the good part, guys. I'll skip to the good part.
Is the rate of change of speed. Jerk is the rate of change of acceleration. And because it takes time to spin up and spin down, oh, here we go. Even though the acceleration is high, the jerk here is relatively
Now
low,
this might add
1
points.
meter per second.
This might add points
Jerk
just
is the
watching
difference
him.
between a rocket to space, which might take a couple of minutes to reach peak acceleration, and a fighter jet, where maneuvers might change the G-force acting on you in a fraction of a second. And it can go further than that. You can measure the rate of change of jerk, which is called snap or jounce. The two derivatives after that are called crackle and pop, but they're not all that useful in the real world.
As we increase the G that Tom is exposed to, the blood's going to be pushed down into his feet, and he's going to have to work really hard to push that blood back up to feed oxygen to his brain to keep him conscious.
Here we go. Thank goodness for most replayed, am I right, guys? Whoa. Hot dog.
Blimey. I lost everything there.
Blimey.
Wow.
G-lock in itself is not dangerous, but the real point is when you G-lock, you're flying an aircraft. So if you're not able to fly that aircraft, I'm sure you can appreciate that that is a real problem.
Because of John's
Right. So where are we tiering this? I mean, it's got to be at least A tier. Come on. I say garlic bread is so much better than this. even though Tom Scott went ham with his face. Come on, guys. This is a family. This is a family stream. S tier. Do you guys think this is better than garlic bread in space? Garlic bread lied to us. I can't believe you've actually started siding with Rob. Really? Everyone's like, yeah, I kind of agree with Rob. It's only the edge of space. Come on, guys. It's still a pretty impressive feat. You guys think it's S tier? Okay. We'll go S tier then. We'll go S tier for G-force now. Next up. Okay, why the U.S. Army electrifies its water. I don't think I actually have a screenshot for this, so we'll need to update. The.
In the mid-20th century, across the United States, wastewater plants and other ponds started to import a few species of fish, mainly bighead carp and silver carp. Those are fish that are particularly good at consuming algae blooms and other pests. And as with many things from the mid-20th century, what was meant to be a quick and easy solution turned into an ecological nightmare because, of course, the carp escaped into the wild during floods. Of course, they out-consumed and out-competed all the local species. And of course, they have no natural predators. So in parts of the Mississippi and Illinois rivers, like here in Peoria,
I'm pretty
those carp
fascinated
make up 95%
to why
of the
this
entire
is
fish
like
biomass.
the 5th
The
most watched
ecosystem
video on
here
his YouTube
has
channel.
basically been destroyed and replaced by carp. They can weigh more than 30 kilos and they are easily startled. They will jump out of the water at the slightest disturbance. If you
As
go
long as
back
the
to
audio is
school
good,
in a
guys.
boat like this, well, you can see what's happening. If one of those hits you in the head, it could do
It's
serious
in the
damage.
US.
Loads of YouTube channels have already talked about
Hold on,
these
let's-
carp-filled rivers because it's a big visual story. and a
Let's
great
actually
demonstration of
find out.
human
It's in
intervention causes harm. But
Chicago.
the big problem right now
Great Lakes
is
of
where these fish
Chicago.
could end up next. And hopefully by the time I get there, the weather will have got a bit better. The Great Lakes of North America.
But it's
have a $7
electrified,
billion
dude.
fishing
It's
industry and a
electrified, my guy.
$16 billion recreational boating industry. If those carp reach the lakes, it would be another ecological disaster. And the lakes are connected to the Illinois River and the carp in
C
one
tier.
place, the canals of Chicago. This here is the choke
But it's
point. The Chicago
electrified.
championship
Come on.
would have to come through here, which is why this water
Electrified
is
water?
electrified. The US Army Corps of Engineers have put a giant electric fence underwater.
We have chosen this point very strategically so that there's no way for invasive carp to get around this one particular point and get past
So they're like killing fish.
the barrier into the Great Lakes. This is also a man-made canal.
Where
so
do
it's,
where do the fish go?
very standard shape, and we have the electric bars that bring the electricity into the water sitting nearly on the bottom, 21 feet below the surface. The barriers are designed to send DC electric current into the water. It's pulsed into the water very fast to create a voltage gradient in the water, like a speed hump that you would see on a
Stream
road.
suspended? What? Alright, new stream.